Welcome to the Math Record. Today I'll be covering the ICTM Regional 2020 Division AA Precalculus, which I'll be answering questions 4 and 10 in this video, and then in the next video I'll answer questions 11 and 15. As usual, I'll scroll down all 20 if you want to answer these by yourself, and I'll give the answers at the end. Okay, so that's all 20. Let's begin with number 4. So convex pentagon ABCDE has angle A 90, angle B 150, angle C 90, AB is 16, BC is 6, CD is 8, EA equals 12. Determine the length of DE. So let's kind of draw a general shape of how this looks. So, so that's going to be our A. Our B is something like this. And then our C is like perpendicular to that, so something like this. And then we don't have any other angles, so let's just connect these two together. So this is just a general picture. It's not really that precise. So this 90 degrees, this 90 degrees, this is 150. So this A, B, C, D, and E. So we have AB is 16, BC is 6, CD is 8, and EA is 12. And we need to find DE. So well, when I see a right angle, what I like to do is make right triangles. So let's connect these two and these two, and these two and these two. Okay, so what do I know about the 6, 8? Because if we use the Pythagorean theorem, which is 6 squared plus 8 squared, that's 100. So square root of 100 is 10, which makes sense because this is 6, 8, 10 triangle. And then we do something for here. 12 squared plus 16 squared. Well, the hypotenuse is going to be 20. And how do I know that? Because this is also a 3, 4, 5 triangle. The 3, 4, 5, right? If you scale up by 4, that's 12. This is 16, and that's 20. The 12, 16, 20. And it's the same case here. If you scale this up by 2, this would be 3 times 2 is 6. 8 times 2 is 8. And 4 times 2 is 8. And then 5 times 2 is 10. So basically, what we have here is that the smallest angle, let's say the opposite of the side of the biggest angle is theta. That means opposite side, so this is theta. So that means this is 90 minus theta. So if this is 90 minus theta and this is theta, that adds to 90. So if this is 150 degrees, that means together, that means this thing by itself is 60. And now we have 20 and 10 here. So if we want to find the side length here, just use the law of cosine, which is just, we'll just call this x. So that's x squared is equal to 20 squared plus 10 squared minus 2 times 20 times 10 times cosine of 60. And cosine of 60 is just 1/2. So you just use your calculator for this. So 20 squared plus 10 squared minus 2 times 20 times 10 times 1/2. And that should come out as 300. So x squared equals 300. So x is equal to square root 300, which is just 10 square root 3. And that is your answer for number 4. Okay, so now let's go to number 10. When completely simplified, x plus 3 factorial divided by x plus 1 factorial plus 20 times n plus 2 factorial over n factorial equals kn squared plus wn plus p. Determine the sum of the kw plus p. Okay, so we need to get common denominators. So this will be n plus 3 factorial, n plus 1 factorial. So that means I need to multiply the bottom by n plus 1 because n plus 1 times n factorial is just n plus 1 factorial. So you multiply the top by n plus 1. So 20 times n plus 1, plus 1 times your n plus 2 factorial. Okay, so now we can combine these together, and let's just shoot out the n plus 2 factorial also. So n plus 2 factorial multiplied by, so we're left with a n plus 3 from this one, plus a 20 times a n plus 1, divided by n plus 1 factorial. So we could cancel out the n plus 1 factorial with this, which leaves an n plus 2. So we have a n plus 2 times a 20 times n is 20n plus this n is 21. And then 20 times this 1 is 20 plus this 3 is 23. And now we just need to factor this out. So distribute it out. So this would be 21n squared plus 23 plus 42. So 42 plus 23 is 65n, and then plus 46. And now we could just add the coefficients. So that is 21 plus 65 plus 46. And you get an answer of 132 for number 10. And as promised, here are all the answers for all 20 questions. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next part of the math record.